So a couple of days ago, I uploaded a compilation of matches against KengPencky. In pretty much all those matches, I dominated the situation. I dominated because I was actually focusing on the objective. In these two matches, KengPencky takes things a bit more seriously, and I'm using a weapon I'm not used with at all. I think it's the classic Squiffer. So the matches end up a lot closer. Specifically, they don't. They end by the timer running out, instead of someone actually bringing the tower all the way to the end. Here, I got splatted right at the beginning. I think KengPencky is sort of kind of squid kidding right there. And because of that, KengPencky also has the immediate advantage. Particularly in this case, it's really bad because there's not much I can accomplish with the Squiffer. My only option is to hit him with the weapon itself, because my sub is the point sensor and my special is the bubbler, which helps a bit but doesn't help splatting the opponent. And this can be very difficult to splat an opponent in the setup like this because, for one, he's using the Octobrush, very easy to use. And two, because of the layout of this map, it's very easy to protect himself. And now he's got the Kraken loaded and less than 35 points to get till he reaches the goal. So I have to splat him now. And I don't know why you didn't activate your Kraken, KengPencky, but because of that, it cost you a potential early victory. Anyway, I'm in a pretty bad situation right now, but I have a last-ditch effort piece of headgear right now. So I'm respawn quicker, and I have much better ink recovery and ink consumption with me right now. It doesn't help all that much, to be honest, however. Anyway, finally right here, I start getting some points, but the tower moves a lot slower. It's imperative that I always hit KengPencky before he gets close to me, because if he gets close, I'm getting splatted, either by the brush itself or Kraken. Of course, Bubbler will protect me, but it doesn't last as long as Kraken, unfortunately. I think a trend for this match is that KengPencky will spend lots of time building meter for Kraken, because it's safer that way. It's not a bad idea, after all. I would be doing the same thing. Like, as you can see right here, you got Kraken ready, and now he uses it. But of course, I had Bubbler, which I used to keep him off the tower. I was trying to get the advantage, but unfortunately I was 2 points short. That's really terrible. For a ranked match, you really want to get the advantage, because that means it falls onto the opponent to make a comeback, not you. Anyway, KengPencky got to the tower first because it was on his side. He set up a squid beacon on it. I get rid of it because I really, really want to. And right here, I thought he was waiting for me on the tower. But that wasn't the case. I think he was building meter. And turns out it didn't matter. He actually splatted me off the tower. And Squid Kid, once again. I don't care if it's only like 3 Squid Kiddings in like a fraction of a second. That still annoys me. So yeah, part of the reason why this match was so close is because I was at a severe disadvantage. It was supposed to be only 1 versus 1 with chargers, KengPencky, but you just kept getting beat by my E leader, so I figured you wanted to use a weapon that is easier and more forgiving to use. This wasn't the last match we did, however, so I don't know. I guess you just need to get back at me for playing so well, or something like that. I'm taking my time, but there's really not much point for it. I really should just be getting on the tower right away. But splatting KengPencky is quite important if I want to safely get on the tower in the first place. Point sensor is really, really useless. It's very easy for KengPencky to just bum rush me. Like, of course the point sensor has its use, but in a map like this, it's really not that use. And right here, I used the bubbler in as a reflex. Not a good idea. KengPencky didn't actually use this Kraken, so because of that, I immediately got splatted. I don't know why, but I always, even when I'm using like a charger, like a knee leader or something, I always attempt to reflect the Kraken with the charger only. Not a wise idea. It's really not effective, particularly in lag. Anyway, only 45 seconds left, and I still have to get the advantage. Managed to splat KengPenky right here, so, well, it hardly matters. The tower is back to the center, so I have quite a long way to go before I actually get to less than 18 points. Or more than 18 points. I'm not sure how to say it. Anyway, got the freaking squid beacon. Had to get off the tower right here. But I also had to immediately splat KengPenky because if he had splatted me, I would not have enough time to get back to the tower. Ironically, fortunately enough, I managed to get the advantage here. Taunted KengPencky, activated my bubbler. I really should not have, because he could have pushed me off and not allowed me to get the points necessary to secure my victory. Fortunately, even though he splatted me at the very end, he didn't get into the tower in time, so as soon as the timer ran out, it was my victory. Otherwise, it would have gone to overtime. I would have to splat him one more time. Anyway, the absolute final match that did not go into a knockout is the one on Mahi Mahi Resort. And I really like this map. Have I mentioned this before? I think I did, but I really like this map. The atmosphere, everything about it. It also helps that it favors chargers, but in this match, I was really afraid. KengPencky is on the other side. I'm trying to pressure him, but it's not working. And right here, it almost got me. And right here, we got each other. And that's okay, I suppose. It didn't really change much. It's quite annoying, however, when when there's a bit of lag going on, two chargers are almost always gonna certainly splat each other when that's the case, because one hits the other, but because they didn't get splatted on their side just yet, they hit the opponent, and because of that, both got splatted. Really annoying. I'm playing really stealthily right now, if that's a word I can use, because I do not want to stay out in the open. That's where it's easy to get splatted. Staying in this corner right here is really safe. Only way KengPencky could get me is if he like slowly gets to the other side, but he was the one who was pretty much afraid most of the time. However, he's also the one who had the echolocator, so he could easily detect me. I, on the other hand, had the custom version, so I have Kraken. Locked and loaded. It's not going to bother getting close to me, however, so I got to take the initiative and start scoring some points. I kind of wanted to just get 1 or 2 points and just stay right here the entire match. That would have been a neat idea, actually, because since I have Kraken and he does not, it would have pretty much guaranteed me having secured the tower. Because if he got close, he'd get a taste of my Kraken, and burst bombs, well, burst bombs could have protected him. I don't think you were good enough to make use of them, however, KengPencky. I can understand if some of you are bored by this match, by the way. It's one that's more methodical, not as action-packed as the previous one, but it is important to show that in Splatoon, sometimes you'll have to be strategic over just bum-rushing everything. Here I tried to ambush KengPencky. He actually detected the thing. I had to bust out my Kraken, unfortunately. I really should have taken my time and just sneaked up right behind him, however. Like I did in that Walleye Warehouse match in the previous compilation. Anyway, I only put 1 beacon because I already have 2 other ones out. I probably should have put 2 beacons. Because there was... 1 is enough for going back to the center. It really is. Right here, you almost called me KengPenky. Here, I missed my shot. And I missed my shot again. And here, this was a bad move. Because I underestimated how the tower moves. How fast it moves, rather. And I failed to get back on it right here. And because of that, that was easy pickings for you, KengPenky. Also gave him an easy opportunity to start getting some points himself. I was also trying to build meter when I got off the tower, but I was not anywhere near close enough to actually start building meter properly. Anyway, slowly getting closer here because it adds pressure to KengPenky. Whatever the case, I was taking my time because I still had a massive advantage. And right here, I saw you going for the tower, KengPenky, but... Well, I had my Kraken ready, but I definitely misused it right here. It was a good move for you to run away, by the way. But not to hide right here. I almost splatted you. Fortunately, you squid jumped at the last second. It was kind of glitchy too, but whatever. You did the right thing in this case. And here, I don't know how I managed to splat you. I thought that was kind of a lucky shot of mine, but it happened. And because of that, I gained a massive advantage. And this time, I was also smart enough to put 2 squid beacons. Not to mention to also stick to the tower. But your throws at the bombs was pretty effective here. I'm kind of surprised. Of course, that's because I usually equip Bomb Sniffer right now. Bombs are not nearly as effective on my Inkling as they used to be. One of the problems with the custom E-Leader is that it's really difficult to stop people when you're right up against them, especially if they're in squid form. In this case, it didn't really matter. The match was over. So yeah, this was a close match that was just pretty much strategy, not really action. Some of you may not like it, but I personally appreciate it. But yeah, that was the 1 versus 1 matches I did with KengPencky. As I said in the previous video, I'm not really all that interested in 1 versus 1s. Maybe sometime in the future I'll do another set with someone else, but for now I'm gonna stick to actual ranked matches, you know, for a road to S+, even though it's gonna be different now. I've got quite a few in storage. Hope you've all enjoyed this video and hope you have a nice day. Bye bye.